Hi students, our next topic is knocking. Knocking is the defined as the metallic sound. That means it is the sound, metallic sound similar to the rattling of the hammer. That means it produces sound just like a hammer in the internal combustion engine due to the immature ignition of fuel-air mixture. That means the internal combustion engine works on the ignition of fuel and air mixture. That means in internal engines or internal combustion engines, fuel burn or ignited with mixture of with air. So the mixture of air and fuel when ignited in the internal combustion engine, it produces some metallic sound. This metallic sound increases when the ignition is immature in nature. That means it cannot be it cannot completely ignited. That means if the air fuel mixture in the internal combustion is cannot be completely ignited, then it produces a metallic sound, which is similar to the rattling of the hammer. So this sound is known as knocking. This knocking can be observed in petrol engines and diesel engines. So first we should know how they works. Petrol engine or diesel engines, how they works. So basically, petrol engine or diesel engine works on the combustion of fuel or oil in the presence of air. So any petrol engine or diesel engine works on the combustion of fuel or oil in the presence of air, and this combustion produces enough thrust, enough thrust. That means enough energy by spark and burst to push the piston forcibly. That means the internal combustion, the engine, petrol or diesel engine moves when the piston forcibly pushed. This piston in turn rotates the gears of engine in circular manner to move the vehicle. So this is the working of the diesel or petrol engine. So in any diesel or petrol engine, the engine basically works on the combustion of the oil in the presence of air or air. This combustion produces the enough thrust by spark. So this spark produces burst to push the piston forcibly. So this piston in turns rotates the gears of engine in circular manner to move the vehicle. So this is the working of the basic diesel or petrol engine. Now we should know how the knocking is produced in petrol engines and diesel engines, and how they can be measured. In first one, in petrol engine. So the knocking in petrol engine. In petrol engine, the fuel air mixture is compressed. Fuel air first the fuel and air mixture is compressed, and then only the spark plug is ignited. So the working of petrol engine based on the compression of the fuel air mixture, and then only the ignition of the spark plug. So due to this ignition of the spark plug, engine moves. So what happened when this ignition of the petrol engine? The saturated long chains of the hydrocarbons in the petrol oil. The petrol contains long chain hydrocarbons. They are good for combustion or burning. So, for burning of the for burning in the internal combustion engines, petrol oil or petrol should have saturated long chain hydrocarbons. So, this is very good or too good for combustion or burning. This too good burning disturb the harmony in the or pleasant atmosphere in the piston and moves up and down. It moves up and down. That means the burning in the internal combustion engine of the petrol or petrol engine disturb the harmony in the piston due to moves in the up and down manner. This produces cracking noise. This cracking noise is called as knocking in the petrol engine or knocking of the petrol engine. So again we can discuss about this. The petrol engine basically, in petrol engine basically, first the fuel air mixture is compressed and then only it is ignited with a spark plug. Then due to the spark plug ignited, a burning is take place in the petrol engine. The burning is due to the presence of the saturated long chain carbons or long chain hydrocarbons in the petrol engine. These are too good for the combustion or burning. This too good burning disturbs the pleasant atmosphere harmony in the engine. Due to this, the piston moves up and down. This up and down movement of the piston produces cracking noise in the engine. This cracking noise, just like the rattling of the hammer, this knocking sound, this sound is called as the knocking of a petrol engine. This knocking of petrol engine is measured by octane number. What is meant by octane number? Octane number is the percentage of isooctane. Percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of isooctane and N-heptane. So the mixture which has isooctane and N-heptane, in that mixture, what percentage of the isooctane present is known as octane number. So the definition again, the octane number is the percentage of isooctane. Percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of isooctane and N-heptane. So if isooctane is very high in this mixture, that has a high octane number. So isooctane is a compound. Isooctane, which is a compound, has very good calm and controlled combustion properties. That means the presence of isooctane cannot produce any sound in the engine, but the presence of the N-heptane causes the sound in the petrol engine. So the knocking of the petrol engine is mainly due to the presence of the N-heptane in the petrol. N-heptane in the petrol. So the high amount of the N-heptane if present in the petrol, that leads to the cracking or knocking of the petrol engine. So if high amount of the isooctane present when compared to the N-heptane, that engine produces very little amount of the sound that leads to reducing in the knocking of the petrol engine. This is about knocking in petrol engine. Then the knocking in diesel engine. The working of diesel engine somewhat different than when compared to the working of the petrol engine. In diesel engine, in petrol engine, first air and fuel are compressed, then only the ignition process takes place. But in diesel engine, the air only first compressed and gets very hot. The compressed air getting hot, and then the fuel is injected into this hot air and then it burns. So this is the somewhat different when compared to the petrol engine. So in diesel engine, first only the air is compressed and then the fuel is injected into that hot air and then due to the entering of the fuel into the hot air, this fuel spontaneously burns. So this is the working of the diesel engine. So the working of diesel engine is exactly opposite way. That means the knocking is exactly opposite way in diesel engine. This can be explained as follows. Diesel contains compounds which are highly branched or aromatic. In diesel, the compounds or chemical compounds which are present are highly branched. That means can contain so many branches are aromatic compounds, which delays the combustion of the oil in the engine. So, due to the presence of these highly branched or aromatic compounds in the diesel engine, the combustion of the oil in the engine delayed. So, this delay disturbs the harmony in the piston. Okay, this disturbs the harmony in the engine and causes the knocking of the diesel engine. So, the presence of the aromatic and branches of hydrocarbon produces delayed combustion and ignition lag causing knocking of engine. So the knocking in diesel engine is mainly due to the delaying process. delaying process of the combustion of oil. Next one, the cetane number is used to measure the knocking of diesel engine, but in petrol engine, octane number is used to measure the knocking process. So in here in diesel engine, the cetane number is used to measure the knocking. What is cetane number? Cetane number is the percentage of n-hexadecane. N-hexadecane present in a mixture of n-hexadecane and methyl naphthalene. So cetane number is the percentage of n-hexadecane present in mixture of n-hexadecane and methyl naphthalene. This can be completely explained in the next topic. So first we should know about what are the disadvantages or drawbacks of the knocking process. There are mainly three disadvantages or drawbacks of the knocking in either petrol engine or diesel engine. First one is the knocking causes a harm to engine, piston, and cylinder. Second one, due to knocking, the wastage of fuel takes place. The wastage of the fuel takes place. The wastage of fuel leads to the less production of energy in the engine. Next one, it increases the maintenance cost. So knocking increases the maintenance cost due to the harmness to the engine, piston, and cylinder. So these are the main disadvantages or drawbacks of the knocking. How do we prevent this knocking process? So knocking in petroleum can be minimized by, the knocking process can be minimized by, first point, a suitable change in engine design. Suitable change in engine design. Engine design, if engine, the design of the engine can be changed, that somewhat it prevents the knocking process. Next one, high octane number fuel may be used. High octane number fuel may be used for the prevention of the knocking. Next one, anti-knocking agents can be used or may be used. Anti-knocking agents cannot produces the knocking sound, or this prevents the knocking in the engine. So these are the main terms. These are the main process used for the prevention of the knocking process. Next one, anti-knocking agents. Anti-knocking agents. What are anti-knocking agents? And what are the examples of the anti-knocking agents? And what are the ill effects of these anti-knocking agents? First, we discuss about the definition of the anti-knocking agent. So, what is anti-knocking agent? The substance which is added to control the knocking is called as anti-knocking agent. That means by using this anti-knocking agent, the knocking sound in engines can be controlled. So, the substance which control the knocking is called as anti-knocking agent. Okay, this knocking of petrol may be reduced by the addition of some organo lead compounds into it. The generally used anti-knocking agents are organo lead compounds. There are three main commonly used anti-knocking agents are tetraethyl lead. It is also indicated as TEL, and the formula of the tetraethyl lead is PbC2H5 4 times. And the next one, tetramethyl lead, it is indicated by TML, and its formula is PbCH3 4 times. And the mixture of the tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead can also be used as the anti-knocking agent. So all these anti-knocking agents have lead in their compounds. Next one, the anti-knocking agents are used along with the organic compounds like ethylene dichloride or ethylene dibromide. So these anti-knocking agents produces ethyl or methyl free radical by dissociation. That means in engine, these anti-knocking agents undergoes chemical reactions and dissociations and produces methyl and ethyl radicals. These radicals combines with the free radicals formed by branching chain reaction during the combustion of gasoline and form suitable or form stable hydrocarbons. That means during the process of the combustion of the gasoline or petrol, due to the combustion of the gasoline or petrol, the hydrocarbons or branched hydrocarbon present in the gasoline produces free radicals, and these free radicals are reacted with the radicals produced by the ethylene bromide or ethylene chloride. Then this produces stable hydrocarbons. So due to the production of these stable hydrocarbons, the further knocking process can be controlled. So by the addition of a small quantity of the tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead can control the knocking in the engine. So this is the mechanism involved in the controlling of the knocking by anti-knocking agents. So the basic mechanism involves the production of the free radicals by the dissociation of the ethyl and methyl compounds. Next, what are the ill effects of tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead? These tetraethyl lead, the usage of tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead in um, gasoline is most dangerous because they produces lead or lead oxide into the atmosphere. That means the first effect is the anti-knocking agents used in the gasoline convert into lead or lead oxide and get deposited on the engine parts or the exhaust pipes causing to damage. First, they deposited on the engine parts or the exhaust pipes. Due to the deposited on the deposited of these compounds on the exhaust pipes, they causes damage to the engine. But they also leads to damage to the atmosphere or human beings. The next one is the if they are used along with ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride, lead or lead oxide are converted to volatile lead halides. So we already discussed about that these anti-knocking agents should use along with ethylene dichloride or ethylene dibromide. So usage of these anti-knocking agents along with ethylene dichloride or ethylene dibromide leads to the formation of the volatile lead halides. Volatile lead halides. The volatile lead halides easily escapes into the atmosphere. Easily escapes into the atmosphere, and these converts as a poisonous compounds to animals and human beings. So the usage of these tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead along with our single use of the compounds with are discouraged. That means this cannot be used. Um, the unleaded, we should have also just know about what are unleaded petrols. Unleaded petrol means the petrol which does not contain tetramethyl lead or tetraethyl lead. So, what are the other compounds used to prevent the knocking without addition of these tetraethyl lead, tetramethyl lead? Nowadays, the anti-knocking substances like ethyl tertiary butyl ether or methyl tertiary butyl ether mixed with gasoline with these compounds having very high octane number. So due to the presence of the high octane number, the knocking of the engine reduced. So this is about anti-knocking agents and ill effects of tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead. Then next we can discuss about what is octane number or octane rating and what is cetane number and or cetane rating. Octane number. First one is octane number. The term octane number was introduced by Edgar, the scientist Edgar, to explain the knocking characteristics of combustion engine fuel. So this octane number is introduced to explain the knocking characteristics of combustion engine fuel. What is octane number? We already discussed about the definition of octane number. So the octane number of a fuel is a measure of its ability to resist knocking. So if the presence of the indication of the higher octane number indicates that the more resistance to the knocking. So the fuel with higher octane number has greater resistance to spontaneous combustion or ignition. Next, the octane number of gasoline is defined as the percentage of isooctane present in a mixture of isooctane and N-heptane. These are the formulas or general structures of the isooctane and N-heptane. This is isooctane. The IUPAC name of the isooctane is 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane or isooctane. This is N-heptane. So it is the according to the definition, the isooctane, the percentage of isooctane present in the mixture of these two compounds. Okay. the n-heptane knocks very badly and its octane number is arbitrarily given as 0. That means the n-heptane octane number of n-heptane is 0 because it burns very badly and it produces very high noise. But isooctane burns very smoothly and produces very little knocking. This knocking can be the very little knocking and it can be neglected. So that means it cannot produces any noise. So due to the very little knocking ability, this octane number of this isooctane is taken as 100. Okay, greater the octane number, greater is the resistance to knocking. That means isooctane, if present in excess quantity, it produces very little knocking, or it is very resistant to the knocking process. The next one, the octane number of gas are numerically taken as the percent by volume of isooctane in a mixture of isooctane and n-heptane, which just matches with the knocking characteristics of the fuel under testing. It is also discussed in the topic. Next, an example: if a sample of petrol which contains the mixture of 75 parts of the isooctane and 25 parts of n-heptane, then its octane number is 75. If it has 50-50, then the octane rating or octane number is 75. So, like that, we we given the octane number to the mixture according to the percentage of the isooctane present in the mixture. So the olefins which have olefins means the unsaturated compounds which have higher anti-knock property than corresponding to paraffins. Paraffins means they have saturated compounds. Aromatic hydrocarbons such as benzene and toluene have high octane numbers. Aromatic compounds have very high octane numbers. The octane numbers of fuels may be improved by the addition of alcohols and ethers. The another way to increase the octane number of fuels is by the addition of alcohols and ethers. Okay, this is about octane number. Next one is cetane number. Cetane number or cetane rating is used for the diesel engines. So in diesel engines, the fuel is exploded by the application of heat and pressure and not a spark. It cannot be exploded. That means in diesel engines, the fuel cannot be burned with a spark. It is born or exploded with the application of heat and pressure. So the interval between start of the fuel injection and the ignition is called ignition delay, and this delay leads to the diesel knocking. It was also explained in diesel knocking process. Now we discuss about the cetane number. So to avoid the diesel knock or ignition delay, the fuels should contain higher cetane ratings. Okay. The cetane number. What is cetane number? Cetane number of diesel is defined as the percent by volume of cetane in a mixture of cetane and alpha methane naphthalene. So it is the percentage by volume of cetane in the mixture of cetane and alpha methyl naphthalene. So cetane means N-hexadecane. N-hexa. N means it has a straight chain. N indicates the normal chain. Hexadecane. Hexadecane means it contains 16 carbon atoms. So this formula indicates that cetane. It is the formula of cetane or N-hexadecane. So it has very short ignition delay. It has very short ignition delay. So if the short ignition delay indicates the resistance of the knocking. So per cetane, the rating is taken as 100 in this scale. But alpha methyl naphthalene having longer ignition delay. Longer ignition delay indicates the zero cetane number, zero cetane rating. So if a compound which has a longer ignition delay produces knocking in engine, and it also has a zero cetane number. This is the structure of the alpha methyl naphthalene. This compound has a zero cetane number because it delays the ignition process in internal combustion engines of diesel engines. So next one, higher cetane number fuels eliminate diesel knocking and can be increased by the addition of certain organic acids such as ethyl nitrate, amyl nitrate, and acetone peroxide. So the cetane number of the diesel can be improved by the addition of the compounds, organic compounds like ethyl nitrate, amyl nitrate, and acetone peroxide. So by the addition of these compounds, the cetane number increases and the diesel knocking is eliminated. So this is about knocking, anti-knocking agents, and knocking in diesel engines and petrol engines, octane number and cetane number.